In this presentation, we will talk about preparing for a test by making a plan, choosing study strategies that work for you, and knowing when to ask for help. Finally, we give you some tips to be ready before the test, during the test, and after the test. Let's begin. Imagine a test is coming up soon. You start feeling anxious or stressed. You have headaches or stomach aches or sleep problems or trouble concentrating. Feeling anxious is normal. You can lower the anxiety and feel confident by having a plan. Include in your planning these 4 points. Get information about the test. What is on the test? What type of test is? Is it a multiple choice test? Is it a writing test? When the test is, and how much time do you have to complete the test? Do you need to bring any supplies with you to take the test? Once you know the material you need to study and the test date, you can divide the material in sections to study and set a schedule. It is better to study regularly than trying to study all the material the night before the test. It is a good idea to start preparing for a unit's test about a week before the test date, and for a final test about 2 weeks before the test date. Last point, practice. Write practice tests. This can help you to reduce some anxiety. You can ask your teacher where to find practice tests. It is easier to develop a study routine when you have a place to study that is comfortable, clean, well lighted, and free of distractions. This can be a room in your house, the library, or a coffee shop. Study at a time when you are most alert. Is it in the morning or perhaps the evening? Use a timer. That way you will be able to concentrate on studying and not keep looking at the clock. Try different ways to study and notice which one works best for you. Is it reading the material out loud and saying out loud what you have understood? How about creating flashcards or using colors when writing your notes? Do you enjoy studying with a classmate? Or do you learn best when rewriting your notes, writing summaries, making diagrams, charts, or graphs? Sometimes it can be hard to understand a theme. You are not alone. If that happens to you, ask for help to your teacher. Find out if there are study groups you can attend or internet resources you can use. It is also a good idea to figure out some of the practical things of taking a test. Gather any supplies you need the night before. Arrive early to the test location. If taking your test online, log in 10 minutes early and test your equipment. If your last meal was more than 2 hours before the test time, try to have a small snack before the test begins. Drink water and avoid caffeine from drinks like pop, coffee, or tea. During the test, pace yourself. Briefly review the test if it is a written one. Make note of the questions worth more marks or the ones that will take more time to answer. Take your time to read each question carefully. Start by answering the questions you know best and move on if you do not remember the answer to a question. If that happens, do not panic. Take a few deep breaths and move on. Come back later to the question. Once you have finished your test, get ready to celebrate. This will help you to let go of the stress the test may have caused. Finally, remember that it is common to feel anxious or stressed about a test. Make a plan to prepare for the test. Figure out how you learn best. Be ready for test date and celebrate after completing your test. This concludes our presentation. Thanks for watching.